We have a DVC matchup in girls bowling between Metea and Neuqua Valley. It's the second conference duel for both teams. Metea enters after defeating Waubonsie Valley by 181 pins. Neuqua comes into the day also off a win after beating Naperville Central by a whopping 352 pins. Let's begin the evening with Neuqua's Serena Marai. She gets it right down the middle for a strike. Marai's best game is the first with a score of 147, and she ends the day with a 398 series. Staying with the Wildcats, it's Anaya Emerson. She gets this one to fall for a strike and has a chance to end game one with a turkey. Emerson rolls one right to left and connects for the turkey to close game one with a score of 185, her best of the day. Emerson's 5-12 series is second best for Neuqua. Now moving along to some Mustangs, we begin with Jade Williams, who knocks down the final pin for a great spare. Williams' best score comes from game one at 162, and she ends with a 465 series. Now with Metea's Shannon Lynch, she gets the 5-7 split spare to drop in game one. Then in game two, Lynch places it down Broadway for a strike. She ends the day with a 416 series. Staying with Metea, here's last week's Play of the Week winner, Maya Moore. She rolls a strike in game one, and we'll have more from her later. Wildcat Chanel Edwards is up to bowl, and she rolls this one down the lane for a strike. Edwards records a 192 game 3 score and finishes with a 487 series. Abby Cott is up to bowl for the Mustangs here, and she spins it back to the middle, getting the pins to drop. Then just a little later, Cott picks up another strike en route to a series of 500. Wildcat Aaron Scott sends this one with power down the middle of the lane. She plows down all the pins and scores a 325 for the Cats. Scott's teammate Suana Merchant now steps to the line. She is the next bowler to pick up a strike and records the best score for Neuqua at 528. Merchant's best game comes from the final one, recording a 210. Mustang Cosette Cannell puts a little spin on her roll as she backs up, watching the ball do just enough to knock down the final 2 pins. Cannell records a 431 series for Metea. Now it's Wildcat Kayushi Patel rolling down the lane. She sends the pins flying to end game one on a high note with her best game of the day. Metea Valley is paced by Moore and Grace Parley. Here we see Parley finish game 3 with 5 consecutive strikes. Her 527 series is second best for Metea. Moore is the top bowler from the day, and here she ends game 2 with a turkey. A few spinning rolls help give Moore the best overall score of 618 as the Mustang records a 247 in game 2. Metea Valley shines against Neuqua as they win by 317 pins over the Wildcats. They begin the conference slate 2-0.
It means a lot to me. I just kept picking up a lot of spares. I had a lot of spares to pick up. And I took it one pin at a time overall. Really big. I feel like I can keep doing it again and again, setting a new record.
So I just tried to make sure I hit my mark. I know I don't always make my marks right. And I just try to keep a good mindset. I feel like if you don't let it get to you, you kind of shake it off, then you can always do better. I was just trying to make my spares today. I feel like that's always a good goal to shoot for.
Mostly just like consistency, consistently hitting my mark and throwing strikes preferably, but also like picking up pins for spares. I was kind of surprised I got that high because I had a lower game the second game, but I just kind of like got in the zone basically and just kept hitting my mark.